not moving up here, only the forearm move. Okay, so you see the more forearm. This is how the forearm move. Okay, ready? Try see how. No, 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 no. Not moving here. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay. That's not moving. Okay. Now, can we play that piece you gave me the video one more time? Let's just start from that piece. Yep. And where is that at? Right over there. Yep. Good. Okay. 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 All right. Let's try. Let's play right now. Not moving. Not moving. Okay. Look at me play first. Do, 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 do. Not moving. Okay? All right. 1, 2, go. Bum, bum, bum. 1, 2, 3. You see, you still have a little bit of this, okay? Try, you don't have to do that, okay? So try not to, okay? I know you're breathing, but see how my breathing. When you breathe, you don't have to move the whole body to breathe, okay? How about this? Da, 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 da. I'm already breathing. Da, da. You see that breathe? Okay, so when I breathe, I want to make sure that my body don't move. Listen. Not that, but that. Is that okay? You don't have to move, okay? All right. Maybe move that a little much, okay? But not this, okay? All right, let's try it again. 1, 2, go. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, not moving. Okay, that's too long. 3 beats only. 3 beats, and then you go here. The right hand continues to hold. This is where there's a little bit not quite right. 3 beats, and then you come in here. Right? Okay, okay. 1, 2, go. Not moving. 1, 2. Yes. A little more. Boom, 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 2, 3. Play that in one breath. 1. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 1. Take it in the breath, in one breath. 1, 1. Then not moving. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. How's that? That was just great. How's that? Do you see that? You don't have to use the whole body to play that one note. That's kind of a little silly. You know why we don't want to do that? Because if you do that for every note, I don't think we can do that because it's tough. First, I don't think how many notes you can play. You're going to get very tired very quickly, right? The whole thing about piano playing, the movement, when we move on the piano, is to try to keep our movement as tiny as possible. Okay, as tiny as possible. Now, we learn, remember when we learn rotation, we're doing this. But that's only on the first day of lesson. Once you know how to do rotation, you should keep them small now, right? So like this, low. That's small. That's small. Because now, when I play slow, you don't see why so good is it. But if I play a little faster, you see that? If I do this, I can play. You know, I can play fast, right? But if I do this, now if I play faster, can you see my rotation? Not much, but I can guarantee that my rotation is there. Is that all right? Okay, so that's the secret, okay, of playing. Everything up here, you don't move. It doesn't mean that it's stiff. Well, it doesn't really exactly mean that. Well, sometimes our forearm need to go to the right side or maybe to the left side. We do this kind of thing, right? Okay. Okay. So they will carry the upper arm with it, and will carry the upper arm. But this part is called the torso. Okay, our upper body. That we don't really need to move that until, okay, at some point, okay. So, well, there's some people who do that. Some people they play a very very strong sound. They do something like that, and I can guarantee you that that's only very very rare. Okay, you don't see that often at all. Okay, so the upper arm may move, but when it moves, it's not because I want to move. It's because I need to go here. It's follow the forearm. The forearm is the active part. This is moving. Even this doesn't move that much. It does move, okay? Because we need to do this rotation, all this stuff. But it's this that moves. It carries it. Is that okay now? It's not this. It is this. It is this, right? So you see that I moved this, so this moves. It's not this. It is this, okay? Then, of course, okay, there are a little bit flexibility because you see these fingers are attached to this forearm here. They're attached to the forearm. Of course, it has a little bit of its own movement, but it moves only very tiny though, okay? Upper arm, just remember, they don't move by themselves, okay? They just get carried from the forearm, that's all right? Good. Very good. Okay, so we're going to pass that piece. Anything else we're doing? Did you do this one?
Yes.
Can we try this one? Okay, let's try this one, okay? Now you have to decide how fast you want to play, okay? So this is poking along. Poking along, what is poking along? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of like a poking along, okay? The poking, that's not poking along. I think that's a little run. Okay, but boom. That's not poking along. I think I found it. That feels like the dragging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That sounds about right. How's that? So we want to create that character, okay? So we have to think. If you know the notes, think about that character. All right. You can tell this piece, not without playing. I can tell this is a very lively piece. That poking, bum, 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 bum. How do I know it's a lively piece? Can you tell?
Staccato.
That's the thing. Why do composer wants to put staccato in them? He wants that character to be very lively. Because short note, look at this, okay? How do you play staccato? Let's go to how to it. Remember that little push? Remember the little push here? When you do that little push, we injecting a little energy into the note. It's kind of like boom. Okay, when we push, it's that push that generates the liveliness. When we push, what happened? If I push down, what happened? What happened?
You jump up.
Where's the jump up goes from? It comes from the key. It comes from when I push down here, the key wants to push it up. It throws you up, okay? But if I don't push, does it throw me up? It doesn't throw me out. So it only throws me up when I push down. How's that? So that comes from the energy. So take a look at this. So if I do a lousy staccato, meaning that I don't push too much, you got this. That's called a lousy staccato. Well, you got that. Okay, well, okay. But if I do a good staccato, I really mean to push, okay? So, the more I did it, the more lively it becomes. Not this part. Did you see that? See where the lively comes from? It comes from that little push. How you push makes a big difference in staccato. Okay? Okay, so try that. And then you don't have to really look at the hand. Make sure that you push right. You don't need to. All you need to is think about it, because it's, as I said, it's controlled by the heart and the sound. So I don't have to look. Is it lively enough for me? Yeah, okay. Is that lively? No. You better do something better for me. Okay. How's that? It's done by the heart. Okay. You have a
But
question?
if you don't do a push, you just don't move by yourself. You don't like.
You just don't push. You can throw the notes up, because only when you push against the key says, "I don't like you. I'll push you back." It actually bounce you off the key. You don't do the bounce. The key does the bounce. Okay. But you have to punch him first. Okay, by that little push. Okay. Like this. Is that okay? So we have not you're dropping. That's a little difference. Okay. So look at here. I'm here. I'm pushing. Okay, you have to feel like when you push, it throws the whole hand up. Look at here. Exactly, and it's dropping down naturally by itself. Remember, I don't have to do anything. This is why I don't want you to do this, because it's this. Okay, when you drop down, there's two parts. It throws you up, and then you naturally drop back down. Right? Okay, can you try that? Try that. Did you see it naturally drops you down? You don't, okay. Now, you're going to see that you can control how high you want to go to, okay? Very, very tiny differences, okay? Maybe you just put a teeny little more, it will go a little higher, okay? So, okay. More. And more. How's that? Try that. Try a different way. Try different pushes, okay? Well, try with a smaller one first, okay, and then slowly a little bit more. You can control how high you want to go. So I don't want to go too high, so it's going to be like this. I want to go higher. How's that?
But sometimes I do it like.
That's a little bit overdoing. This is why, well, if you can do that, but you're wasting your energy because you don't need to do that. This is why you want to keep the energy, the force you play, minimal, very, very small in playing piano. You understand that? Okay, so look at the la, bum, 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 bum. How do you think I use how much force? Bum, 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 bum. You see that? That you can tell some of the notes I use a little bit more force, okay? Because I'll tell you which one I use a little bit force. This one I use a little bit more. 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 The others I don't use much. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
Why? What do we call those notes?
Active notes.
You got it! Exactly right. Because those are the notes that you feel. Because if you use a little bit force, you feel like those are the ones that you play. The other ones, it's bouncing around or just go along, right? Is that okay? Oh, you got it. If you play every note, especially like you, upper arm, torso, oh, you're dead. Oh, I'm tired. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, so you see, not moving. This is not moving. So you can see which one I actually play it. See? Okay? Okay, you try now. Now, poking along. Think about what speed. One, dum, bum, how is that? Okay? All right, okay. So you're gonna, let's start counting first before we play.
就放松音乐弹，你在家里怎么弹的，然后把刚才那个罗曼说的那个手能注意就注意一下。
Okay, now let's start a little counting so you get a feeling of how fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm singing the notes. I use the counting to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now, we don't have to be a good singer. We just sing, okay? But if you're a good singer, that will help a little bit more, okay? But you don't have to be a good singer, okay? Sometimes you're off the pitch a little bit, okay? But even when we play piano, we're learning how to sing too. We do. We're also learning singing at the same time. Because you know that you can sing your own song. Say, for example, Grumpy Troll, Grumpy Troll, Grumpy old troll, grumping for his. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it had dropped? Grumpy troll, grumped his head and did not take his pad. See that? So I'm using that to sing too, right? Okay. No, just sing, okay? All right, okay, let's try it now. Is that speed too fast for you, or is that okay? The one that I just played. You want a little slower, or that's all right? It's up to you.
A little slower.
Okay, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Is better? Okay, you just use that because we don't want too slow, but we don't want to wait too fast that you actually can catch up. Because depends on how well you learn the notes. If you don't know the notes well and you play too fast, then you say you got that. Okay. So it's balance. Okay. All right. So and all pieces start slow because you need to learn the notes and you know learning how to play them. Right? Okay. All right. Let's try. 1, 2. Let's do it together. 1, 2. Ready, go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Is that okay? Okay, very good. Okay. Now, okay, you want to hear? There's a few places I want to comment. Okay. Everything okay, right? This note, and I think that's about it, okay? Take a look at this note. Anything special about that note? Did we play anything wrong there, or anything special on that note?
This one is E, that one's C.
That's true. I'm not talking about the difference between that note. That's good. That's very good. This is E, that's C. They're different. Okay, one is this, one is this. But the way you play that note, I'm talking about the way you play that note. What does it sound like? What is the character of that note? You know, each note has a character too. Even if you play one note, for example, I can make the note happy. I can make the note angry. That's angry. That's happy. I can make it gentle. See that? It's a staccato note, but I can create a lot of character on it, even for one note, okay? Okay, you understand that? Okay, so this is why the sound that we produce is so important, because it reflects what we're thinking inside. What's the image that we have? This is why we call playing pianos using the heart. It's not using playing. It's what do you have in there? You know what I mean? It's being reflected in the sound that you produce. I don't need to talk to you, but if you are angry and play piano, I can tell you're angry from the way you play. But if you're very happy, I can tell from the way you produce the sound. I can tell. And this is why this is probably one of the major reasons that we play, because we want to influence the people around us by saying how beautiful. Of course, you don't want to play angry music, okay? But you want to play beautiful music, right? This is how you influence people, right? Okay. Now let's talk about this note again. What do you think it should sound? Okay. Now this is kind of like how you play it just now. Okay. So I'm going to play it the way you play it, and now think the right way to play it. Okay. So I'll start here. This is the way you play. I'll do it one more time, okay? You don't see anything special, right? Probably not, okay? All right, because that's your understanding right now. But let's say if I do this, okay? Now, very small, tiny change though, okay? Do you see anything different? You see something different? I'll do it one more time and see if you can describe that difference for me.
That one's gentle.
Gentle. That's a good word for it. Okay. Any other words you can use to describe that? It's a little gentle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So why is it gentle? Do you know why? Why do I put a little more gentle on that note?
Because
when you want to finish something, okay, think about a train, okay? Okay, if the train actually arrives at a station, when the train is running in full speed, it's a like that, right? But when it comes to an end, it won't say it won't do that, right? Right? It will right? It does that, right? Okay. It signifies the train has come to its end, right? Something comes to an end here. Do you know what is that? When something comes to an end, you don't see something come to an end? What about the slur here? What does the slur mean?
it's
We call that, the two things we can call that. First, we can call that as an end of a segment, or you can call that an end of a phrase. 句子，我们讲话, okay? So when we talk, okay, when we talk about, okay, even though, for example, grumpy troll. So this troll is when this segment here is at the end of that. We want grumpy troll. Well, we have to be a little gentle at the so to indicate the gentle coming a little small. Well, this is not quite end because the end is the period right here. But when we have a segment, we want to fade it out a little bit. Grumpy troll. We have to come to a stop, okay? Is that okay? Now, this is a long note. This is not a long note, but it does indicate this segment or the phrase comes to an end here. How can you tell people it's not? How can you tell people it's an end? If you play everything the same as the note before, people don't know that you come to an end. You have to gentle. So, I don't know whether we talk about this little symbol. Did we talk about this symbol here?
yeah.
You did. Okay, so there's a little decrescendo there. Teeny little bit. Exactly. Was that okay? This is cool. And what other things, other than the little it sound fade out a little bit, what else can we do to that note? So you call that gentle. This is a little more gentle, right? That's good. That's a good word for that. Okay. Anything else that we can do to make that note feels like it comes to an end? Okay, la 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 la. Does it come to an end? Or la 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 la.
So that means
Do, do, do.
yeah, like that. So you go like da 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 da.
Yeah, are you able to describe what happened there? La do do do. It's gentle, right? You see the gentle down, okay? This note a little shorter.
It stays short.
It's a little shorter than the other note. It's not a staccato. You can tell it's not a staccato. There's no push there. That's the difference. There's no push. But I want to tell people that it comes to an end, because otherwise people think the phrase keep going, right? So I have to use some special. So as I approach that, okay, I usually use this little gentle, slowly getting a little more gentle, and this note is just kind of just go off. Like this. A little shorter. How short? Okay, it's not like staccato, as I said. So take a look at this. This is the regular quarter note. Did you see that? It's a little shorter, right? Okay. And also, one more thing, okay? Where does my hand go? You're going to see where my hand goes, okay? See? I'm playing on these notes here. But this note C, where does it go?
Go up.
I fly it up. I call that a little hook here. Okay, a little hook here. You know an umbrella? There's a little handle that the whole handle looks like a J, right? The letter J, right? So the movement of the hand is this. When you do this little gentleness, okay, here, okay, it's because you're taking the force a little, but not hitting the note. Okay, you're not hitting the note to aiming at the sound point, but rather you're actually doing this. This is the J. You see the J? See the J here? It's not impacting the note as a direct hit. This is called a direct hit. Okay, these are all direct hits. See, but this note here is not this. It is. Did you see that? And with a little gentleness, with a little degree of la. And it has a very strong character by doing that. Oh, the phrase comes to an end. And then when you do this, it's a brand new start. So it's only when you use this gesture, a little gentle, and the sound, okay, and a little shorter there, you give the whole idea of, this comes to an end. You start the game. Come in and start the game. Is that okay? Now I'll play that one more time, okay? And you want to try it, okay? I'm going to start from here this time, okay? So I'm going to play to about here. Did you hear that? Are you okay? Okay, can we try that? It just start from I just start from here, using 4 notes first, the last 4 notes. So let's say I'm going to go in. Actually, when you take that hook there, you actually want to go somewhere too, okay? Where do you want to go? Look at here. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Here, there, here, here. Where do you want to go?
There.
Well, think about the musical flow. So this note flows from here to here. The music flows from here to here. You know, even the touch is different from here. Where does it flow to? This note flows to here. This note flows to here. This note flows to here. Where do you think this note flows to? Where?
The air.
Look at the second line. Look at the second line. Where does it flows to? It flows to a particular place where this note flows to here, this note flows to here, and this flows to
There.
there. Exactly. But is it connected? It's not connected. Okay. So it's kind of like, okay, you know what baton is, right? When you run, right? Okay. So people say, okay, I'm going to give you this ticket, and then you're going to give this to Daddy. This is the music flow, and he give it back to you. And you flow, and you give it. This is how music flows, right? Okay. So this note goes to there. So, okay, so look here. This note goes to here. So we're using rotation. Now look at this one because we have the break there, okay? So, but the left hand is over here. So look at here. La da la lam. The hand doesn't really go here per se, but the direction of the flow is towards that note. La la. You got it. I got it. Did you see that? You are making a gesture. So sometimes some people, oh, I'm leaving the note, but where am I leaving? Where you go makes a big difference. Okay, so I can go here. Look at here. I'm going to talk about, say, you can actually imagine the piano. Look at this piano here. You can think of the 6 corners here. Okay, this is corner 1. This is corner 2. The middle here is corner 3, corner 4, corner 5, and corner 6. Okay, and you have 2 down there too. Okay, here 7 and 8. That corner there. Okay. Okay. Which direction of the flow makes a big difference? Okay. So I'll try it. Okay. Okay. For example, I'll try to do it from here. I'll go to here. This is the most popular place. Sometimes you go here, you go there. Lum, look at here. Lum, ba, la, 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 lum. You see my hand is going towards that. You see that? La, 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 lum. You hear me? I want to go here this time. Lum, bum, ba, da, 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 lum. You with me? Okay. Let me go there. Okay. That is lum, bum, ba, la, la, da, lum, bum. All these are different directions. Okay. Now these here is a little bit doesn't apply to this note, but applies to this note. Okay. Why? Because I don't want to go there. I don't want to go here. So if I go there, bum, ba, da, 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 lum, it doesn't apply here. Right? But this note would be a good note. This note I would want to go there. Look at here. This is a long note. Did you see that? Lum, there, 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 there. And then this is kind of like a curve flowing to the C here. Lum. So people won't tell you that. But if you have this direction of the gesture, it would direct the sound of the flow as if it's an image in the head. Are you okay? Okay, now you try it now, okay? So let's first just make sure that it's a little gentle, a little shorter, with the little J there, okay? Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Start from here. 1, 2, ready, go. La, lum, ba, lum. Oh, you have to make it, let go, a little shorter. La, da, la, lum. Towards the lamp. But it's not gentle. La, da, la, lum. Okay, think about you getting a little bit decrescendo. Think about weaker and weaker. La, da, da, dum. Da, dum, ba, bum. You're holding the note. You see, this is what? La, da, la, dum. Okay, I'm going towards the lamp. Okay, ready, go. La, lum, ba, lum. Lum, bum, bum, bum. That makes it sound a little bit like staccato, okay? Yeah. You know why? Because you have a little push in there. This one doesn't have the push, okay? Okay, so or maybe say the push is much smaller than the staccato, okay? So la, 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 lum. Yeah, that would be a good one. La, la. Let's do it a few times. Lum. Put that crescendo. Weaker and weaker. Lum. Little bit weaker than that. Okay. When you go weaker, think about. You see, our hands has muscles on it. Okay. Now, can you push your thumb against mine? Okay. Now, we're going to use a lot of force. So, okay, this is no good, okay? You play that note. Think about this. You see the muscles you can see the muscles inside here. It's very, very relaxed. Instead, but very, very relaxed. So when I have it relaxed, it's very relaxed, okay? La, 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 la. Exactly. That's very relaxed. Okay. La, lum, ba, lum. These notes don't have that. Only this note does. Okay, but they help to make it softer and softer until you get to the last note. You say, "Oh, I'm dead." It's kind of like that. Relax. You know what? That when you run outside, when you do a little, you go to the gym or you work out or whatever, you come to, "Oh, I'm tired." Oh. You just kind of pop up to the bed and say, "Oh." Okay. Have you done that before? Same. It's the same feeling. Da, 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 da. All right, try that. Da, da, relax. Exactly. Okay, but you still have to do the hook. Okay, and the J, and send it to the lamb, and from the lamb to that G there. Okay, let's try from the beginning. Okay, so watch this note. Watch this note. Okay, when you breathe. Don't breathe with the whole body. Okay, all right. You decide how fast we play.
1,
2, ready, go. Pass it to this note. La 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 lam bo. Now this note is a new note, brand new now. You have to bo, right? Okay. Brand new start, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's start from here. 1, 2, ready, go. Going to okay. You put a little bit too much time there. Okay.
这个算不算 trigger 呀？这个
不算 trigger， 因为这个不是 active note， 这个 this is the most passive note， 这个没力气的这个 note， 所以 you cannot use a 没力气的。
new start。
New start， this is the active note，OK， 所以这个是完了，啦 ，I'm done。Brand new start. As if this is like the first note of the piece. As if, okay? Yeah, exactly. Okay? Okay, so let's start from here. Trigger, so 这个是一定是一个 active note. Alright, okay. Ready, go. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. These are passive notes. The trigger gives you the energy. Shorter. Fade out, okay? A little fade out, so you have to do a little bit this. Right? Same thing. Same thing, same idea. Okay, ready, go. Relax. Ready, go. La, bum, bum, gentle, relax. La, la, 不够 relax. La, 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 lam. Ba, ba, la, lam. Try these 4 notes. 不要用身体呼吸，不要这样呼吸 ，OK， 不要动这个。啦啦啦咚，也不需要那么 strong。啦啷吧啷，啷吧啷 ，short。Okay, now this goes to because it's going to the same hand. You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
So you have to think about la 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 la. Just do this first. La 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 la, and do the J, the little J. Okay, from here, ready, go. La la la. Relax and short. Relax. La 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 la. Exactly. Don't play this note yet. Okay, it's okay. La la la. Fade out and relax the muscle. Exactly. La la. Do it again. That's right. Good. Bob. Now I want you to break up the movement of this hand into 2 parts. Okay. So what is the 2 parts? When you do the teeny little the J here. Look at here, Joy. Okay. So it's on its way up, right? I want you to separate the on its way up and the natural drop back. When you drop back. See, the drop back is very different. So look at here. You can go a little higher this time. You can control the head. Go a little la 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 la. So the two parts to that release, because it's on the same hand, okay? If it's on a different hand, on the left hand, it's easier, okay? But now, you see that la, I relax. But the next note, when you have a new start here, that drop is very strong. It's a different finger too. This is a finger 3, okay? This is finger 1. La, 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 lam, bom, 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 and just continue, right? Okay, so break it up into 2 parts. Let go, dropping strong. Okay, on a different finger. Start with this. Start with this. Ready, go. La, lam, ba, lam, ba. Exactly. Okay, do it a little slower so that you can see the 2 parts to it. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. La, 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 la. Okay, 你不要给这个影响，对 ，OK。La, la, la, la. Right? La, lam, ba, lam. Yeah, that's a very good one. Can we do it a couple times? Ready, go. La, do, do, lam, ba. Right, okay. And you have to count. Otherwise, don't rush that note. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Tell you have to put the image up. I'm done. I'm starting here. Okay? Okay. So you're done with this phrase. Okay? Can we start with here now? This time doing the same thing and then continue to play that to the end. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Look at your body. Look at your body. Your whole body singing on the F. Try not to do that. Okay? Okay. Just this part. You move everything here moves. Okay. Okay, try not to move. Okay, ready, go. Bum, bum, bum. 1, 2, ready, go. Bum, 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 oh, too strong. Give me a little warmer sound. Oh, put an image of warmer. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Bum, 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 piano. Gentle. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. Okay, understand the details a little bit now?
Yeah.
So the most important thing today is we understand the reason that we need to do this a little bit more shorter. Now, this is not a staccato. I'll put a parenthesis, just it's short. That means that it's a shorter note, okay? With the gentleness, relax the muscle, okay? Relax the muscle, because otherwise you can be short, but very strong, you see? It's kind of like this, right? Okay? And then with the really nice gesture, you just imagine, okay, these are the very popular places to throw on that corner too, okay? For the left hand, you want to go there, okay? And then think about the 6 corners of the piano. Is that all right? Okay. So 这首我们也 pass 了 okay? Anything else? No, not on this book. Okay, anything else on the other book? Okay, anything else there? Yeah. Very good. 就是这样哈，把这些东西把它。
这本书第5章没谈过就。第5章谈了吗？第5章你谈了吗？
I think you did this one. I remember that. Yeah. 这个呢？这个可以弹。好 ，do this one. Okay, this is exercise. Okay, 这个是一小段的。Okay, very good. Okay, all right. Now, okay, so let's play. Can you play? Okay, let's just play one phrase. Can you play one? Can you do 2 hands if possible? Yeah.
做好。
Character MF. Okay, it's a busy machine, so definitely it's not going to be too slow. Okay. Now here, how do you move here? La da ba ba ba. It's 2 single rotation, depending. La da 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 da. Right? Remember the in and out. 1 to 3 is an in and out 2 here, right? Out in. La 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 la. Then you have a go-to note here. Right? Okay, but don't remember this. Okay? Lam ba lam bam ba. Lam 2 3 4. That's a little too fast for. Okay. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Now, he has. Look at this. Okay, this is 4 beats. This is a half note rest.
Yeah.
So this note here is a half note, okay? So where do you release the note? So remember that? 还记得吗? If I have a slur on a half note, what beat does it release? It's very easy to remember. Release at the last beat of the note. If this is a 2-beat note, you release at beat 2. And this is rest already, okay? So don't release at the 3rd beat, which is already a rest. So release. So look at it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 here, 1 here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Do you see that? Do you see exactly where? Okay.
到 2 的时候就 release，
Okay.
慢慢地。
这是最后那个 beat, okay? Quarter note you release it right away because you release right away, okay? All right. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 你长了一点是因为你 push very very deep inside. Okay, pushing deep is good because it's a heavy note, but don't let it suck you down. Pull it out, right? Okay.
不要 stuck。
1, 2. How's that? Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, too long. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A very, very small thing here, okay? When you do this, I see your elbow come up a little bit. Try to keep it close to the body. Don't let it lump. When you play that 5 hit, you don't need to go this, okay? Lump, lump, lump. Remember you have in and out, but don't do this. Because if you do this, you're already moving the upper arm. You don't want to do that, okay? Okay, try that, okay? Okay, so just kind of feel like I'm keeping my elbow close to my body. That's all. If you think that the elbow won't go up, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Too long. 1, 2, okay?
你不要等 2 数完了再。
你不要等 2。
在数 2的时候走，知道吧？
对了 ，OK， 这是 OK， 你只晚了一点点 ，OK，这 OK，already OK，think about the image， da 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 that long, okay, ready, go. Too long.
你数2的时候
1,
就
2,
数。
look at me here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, ready, go. 1, 2, keep the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Go. Oh, we haven't finished yet. We have the 3rd line. 1, ready, go. Now this one, he changes to staccato. What does it mean? Ooh, we get a little excited. Okay, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm very happy for you. I don't see your body move anymore, which is very good. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure that it doesn't mean that they don't move. They move, but they don't move actively, meaning they don't move by themselves. Okay? You like to move them by yourself. Don't let them move. But sometimes, if your right hand, it goes to here, you have to move. The upper arm has to follow it, right? If you play on this area, or you have the left hand play on that area. Understand? Very good, okay? Okay, how about doing this little exercise here with pattern? This is called a pattern. Now, in a pattern, let's do a real review. Okay, because in the first one you play, you know this is a steps, this is a repeated note, this is a 5th interval. Okay, you already learned that. Distance of 3, repeated, and it come down. This is a relationship that you learn. So if you put la lam bum ba, You know how to play this relationship. You put it in a different place here. You don't have to think. This is called a very important part because this helps your reading. Okay, now remember you have three ways to read. You verse every note you read by A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Is it an A? Is it a B? Which line is it? Every good boy does fine. That's the slowest way of reading. Okay? Okay. You have to still sometime you have to do it. That's not your preferred way of reading. But you have to do it. The first note, that's nothing. You have to know where that is, right? So on here, right? If you have a rest for a little while, you don't know. So usually the first note you have to read somewhere, okay? But if you have a note in front of you, you try to read the second way of reading, which is reading by interval. Remember skip, step, up or down. That's a much faster way than reading A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? Yeah. I don't particularly know which note, but I know this note is here. It's a third interval up. Third interval up is repeated, and I go fifth interval down. So I read it very, very fast, okay? This is the second way of, much faster than the first way. What you're doing with pattern is the third way of reading, which is even faster. But this is not reading one note. Pattern is reading a group of notes. Because you already know the relationship between the notes, so you're reading them as a group. Okay, so I know inside the pattern here, la la ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. You know what I mean? So understand three ways of reading. Okay? Okay. Now we can start. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember the relationship? Go. Bum, bum. See, you don't even have to think too much to ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, release at the last beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he actually wants you to move on, which is okay. G, A, B, C, he doesn't write it out. So in other words here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Keep going now. Okay? Now, this also have a very good thing, also some very good thing that we learned from the last piece of music. Where does it go? It goes to the D, right? So this is actually a double rotation leap. So it's actually see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So you go here, right? So it's a double rotation leap to there, right? Okay. Let's try with the left hand. Okay, so you know how to do that. So keep going until you go down to the C. So we start with this C here, the middle C here. All right, play one pattern. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Throw it to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, throw. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Keep going down. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh, wait, okay. Remember the pattern? What's the relationship? Let's play from the F. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ready? Okay, you're holding a little too long. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 off. 3, 4. 1. Very nice throw. 1 throw. 3, 4. We're done. Already passed that. We already passed that. Okay with that? Very nice. Now, you can try something else now. You're already doing this very well. Try a little faster. Every piece of music can always try faster, but only if you know the notes well. Okay? Let's try the left hand. See if you can do a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This is the J. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Keep on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, go. 3, throw. 2, 3, 4. Throw. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. How's that? How's that? Very good, okay? Now, you can play unless the character said it's a very slow piece. Every piece of music, once you learn it, you can always go a little faster, okay? And remember the lighter and minimize, make it very small, okay? Good, very good. Okay, did you do this one?
No.
Not yet. Okay, when do we do this week? Okay, now, let's take a look at, be careful here. This one, it has treble clef on. So the left hand is not playing anywhere here. It's playing on right of the middle C2s. Both hands are on the treble clef, okay? So can you find the note for me on those? Let's find the right hand note and the left hand note. Now, the first note you have to go by A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's nothing in front of it. Okay, so what is the first note?
I think it's an A, I don't know.
This note. You think it's an A? Okay, now you have to go by F, A, C, E. This is a space note, right? So F, A, C, E. So that's an E, but it's not an E though. It's what's the relationship with that E? This is above the E.
How many notes is above E?
How many? What's the distance between E? So F is here, A is here, C is here. Okay, F, A, C is here, E is here. And what do you think this is the relationship with that E? Are you able to see it?
Step or skip?
Step.
No.
No.
This is space, right?
Now this is a space note. F, A, C, all four space note, right? This is also space. There's no line going through it. It's a space note. So space note to space note usually it's a
skip.
It's a skip or third interval. Remember? Or space. Okay, so where is that? Where do you think that note is? Exactly. So it's a G. So it's good to, why don't you write it down? It gives you a little space to write it down too. No, write it on the line there. Yeah, just write on both that.
Yes.
So that's a G, okay? Good. Now what about this note here? Got to be careful. You have to look at this first before you got this note, otherwise you're going to find something there, okay? So watch out. Now this is a line note. Remember the phrase?
G.
F. Exactly. Every good boy. Good. This is good, right? So where's the G? Good. Okay. So then this is, remember, this is left hand now. Okay. So the left hand playing that note. So the left hand is going to be here, the hand position, and the right hand is right there. Now you see that the hand position changed a little bit. If you sit at the right place, you see there the upper. No, you can do that. Okay, but let's say you sit in the same place. Did you see that your upper arm is getting back? Let the right hand lead a little bit to the right now, the upper arm. But the upper arm does not go there by itself. It doesn't do that. It just stays, okay, my forearm needs to be there. So this is how the upper arm moves. It doesn't go there by itself. So when you do that, the upper arm, the muscle here is totally relaxed. Because you see, don't look at here. You're very relaxed, the upper arm. Because I'm pulling you, you're not doing anything. But if you say that, then it's very different, right? Okay? Okay, so remember, here up, we don't move, okay? If you move, we call that move passively, meaning that somebody get me somewhere. I am not going there by myself. Okay, you got that. So that's okay, now you have patterns on this piece here, okay? This is very similar pattern. So take advantage of that, okay? The notes are slightly different here, but the pattern is general. This is the fourth interval, this is the third interval, right? Okay? Are you able to play the first measure? Play this little phrase for me. 1, 2. This is, what interval is that? Distance. Interval meaning the distance. What's the distance between this note?
4 syllables.
Well, this is a space note. This is a space note.
Fifth.
Space to space. Skipping a space is a fifth. Space to space. Okay. Skipping one in between, it has to be a fifth, right? Okay. So it's a fifth. So it's going to be this. Yeah. All right. So okay. Because you used to read mostly step and skip. Now the fourth and the fifth interval used more now in this music. So it's not just those tiny intervals, but you're pulling them out a little bit more now. All right. Okay. So let's try the first measure. Count it right. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2. Okay, you're not counting. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 4. That's it. The fourth beat, let go. Remember? Okay. Now you use that as a pattern. So you should learn the pattern. Let's play this one more time. Let's get that pattern. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you can feel a trigger here. Okay, that's a trigger. Okay, so you pass this note to this note. Okay, ready? Go. 1. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Fifth interval. Okay, 1, 2. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how's that? Is that okay? Good. This one, it changes one note on you. Okay, do you know where that first note is? Very good. So let's play the second measure. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what about the third measure? It changes one note also. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's that fourth measure? 1. Now okay. If you play that note like that, it means that that note has no relationship with other things. You want to think about a phrase. You say, where's the phrase? This is the phrase. This is a go-to note. Da. So if I play a little faster, you can actually hear the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You see that go-to note? It's a whole note, right? So it goes to that. So if you play this note gently, or maybe thinking about the music, and has this note, throw yourself to that note, you're going to have a very nice song, especially here. Look at 1, 2, 3. Dum, 4, 3. Did you see that? This note, I'll give you to the D. But if you're not thinking like that, you're dum, bum. You got a new start there. So that note is suddenly leave that. It's not part of that anymore. You want this to be the go-to. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You want the music flow from here to here in one breath, instead of flowing to here and start a new breath on that. Understand that? You don't want that. Now, it doesn't mean you have small, in this big breath there, you do have, because it's in one phrase, but you do have this small break in between, right? This is a small breathing point too, right here, right? Okay? And when you breathe on those places, just don't do this kind of breath. La, dum, ba, da, 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 da. Now you can actually break the music and start again here. La. So you see the big phrases. This is how the music flows, works, okay? Now I'll go on here. See, you can already see how they flow, right? Here, these are very long notes, okay? So sometimes if you wait till about here, you'll pretty much forget about that. But this is also very important. I'll tell you what the phrase is like this. Okay, so look at this. These are very long. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see that? I'm holding that breath over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. In one phrase, because I'm thinking about here, going to here, and going to here. If I'm not thinking about that, you know what happened? This 1, 2, 3. I'll start here, and I'll start here. Well, there's nothing wrong with the rhythm, but the music of the flow is totally different. Understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are all very important. Okay. Okay. It will get complicated again and more later. But you understand, if you understand the principle, you can actually design the piece. 你可以设计, okay? Because depending on how the phrase flow, the music will change the structure just because of the way you design it. Okay. But you understand what I'm talking about now? Okay. So these are big phrases. You have small breathing here. Just don't breathe with this. Okay? So that's the thing that we learned really well today, I hope. Okay? And at the end of the phrase, if this is a short, long note, okay? Because it's a long note, okay? You think about something somewhere down there. If it's a short note, a quarter note, think about these three corners of the piano. Here, the lamp, and the left top right corner. If it's a longer note, you think about that lower corner. So think about, if I play this, I'm thinking about going there. La, to there, to there, to there. You don't have to tell people that. This is just your gesture. So I'm going there. Okay, but of course you really can't push into the piano and really go there. It's just the direction of the hand. You know what I mean? Okay. Are you catching this a little bit? Okay. All right. So this will be a good piece of homework to continue. And this is it. Okay. So let's go to lesson 6. I'll give you a few pieces on lesson 6. You have a very good lesson today. I can tell you have a very good lesson. So we 巩固了一下我们学过的东西. Now, lesson 6 is actually a very big one. Okay, I'll just quickly go through it. You're learning something called half step. Okay, and half step. Half step meaning this. Okay, from here, a half step is if I have a note, the neighboring note is a half step. So this is not a half step. Why? Because this is not neighboring. There's a note in between them. This is the in between them. So here to here is called a half step. Are you okay? Then from here to here is whole half step. Here to here is called what? What do you think? If this is half step, this is half step, what do you think this is? It's called a whole step. 2 half step, you go to 1 whole step. 2, okay? All right. So what happens if I go from here to here? How many steps are there? We have this one in between. So half step, here to here is whole step. This is a whole step too. Half step, this is a whole step, okay? What about this? What about this?
Whole step.
Yeah. What about from here to here?
Whole step.
What about from here to here? Here to here. It's a neighboring note.
Half step.
It's a half step. And this is from here to here.
Half step.
Exactly. Now watch out. What about this one? This here to here is a half step. Here to here is half step. This is a whole step. Ooh, this is tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tricky.
Here to here, because there's no black in between, because this is a neighboring note. So this is actually a half step here. Then this is a half step. So here to here is a whole step. All right, that's a tricky one, okay? All right, so what is this half step about? Half step meaning this, okay? So you're going to see, starting to do some symbol called a sharp and a flat, okay? Which comes here. Sharp meaning that play the note half step higher. Flat meaning play the note half step lower, okay? So if I play a C sharp, half step higher, isn't this note here? So instead of playing a C, you play this. For example, this is an F here. So if I have a sharp in front of it, okay, so this is going to be F sharp. Okay with me? It means half a step higher, okay? But if you play a flat, okay, so let's say if I play the E here, and you have an E flat, so this is half a step lower, because this is E flat. Are you okay? So D flat, right here, okay? Now, what happened? If I want an E sharp, where is that? This is a tricky one again. I want this E, but I want a sharp, E sharp. Sharp meaning half a step higher. Where's the E sharp? What do you think? Half a step higher. F sharp E sharp means, right? Where's half a step higher? Play it. Play it. Where's the E sharp? Play it. 你觉得你是 Just go for it. Go for it. This is E sharp. The F, it's called E sharp because this is the neighboring note, half a step, okay? You got it, okay? And what? Same thing. F flat is E. Same thing. So this is the tricky one because there's no black key here, okay? All right. So that also tells us one thing. When we think about sharp and flat, we usually think about black keys. Most of the time, for these, note it is. Not always. If it's over here, it's not a black key. It's still a white key. Okay, is that all right? Okay. So given that, this is what this lesson is about. For example, you play this. Now, if you remove the sharp, isn't that, this is how you play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But because of that F sharp, you're not going to play this note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that okay? Okay, now there has a rule also here, okay? The rule is this. If the sharp is being introduced to a note, the same note inside the same measure, it's still F sharp. So this one, it doesn't have to write anything. It doesn't have to put a sharp there. This is still F sharp because as long as they're in the same measure. This note here is not an F sharp unless he put a sharp in front of it. Okay. So this one will go back to F original because this is the next measure. See, if he still wanted to be F sharp, I have to rewrite that F sharp, that sharp there. Okay. So this is the, okay, you're going to find out some little traps here, okay? For example, this is F sharp, G sharp. So this is all G sharp.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, all right. And also there's a symbol here. Let's see, I think it's the same measure. Oh, he doesn't put it in this, he doesn't put it here. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to go through it, okay? So, there's a symbol here. Okay, this is a symbol called natural. So if he put a natural on this note, if it's the same measure, the F sharp will go back to the original F. He cancel the half step. Okay， 这个是在下两课才讲。不过我觉得这个跟这个有关系，我就一起讲了。Okay, all right. So when you play this piece here, so for example, this is my hand position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Instead of the G, you're gonna do G sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Remember the gentleness. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Remember when you play, you want this to be a stronger note, active note. You release gentle, but the drop is going to be strong. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Is that okay? The rest is still the same. So he introduced sharp and flat, which means half a step higher or half a step lower. Try to. How long is this lesson?
This is lesson 7.
你自己看一下哈，你看 ，okay, you have a little short one here. 你觉得你能够 ？Do you think you can? And up to you. You think you can finish it, or you think this is too much?
多勾几个，不然他回家他说罗老师没勾，他就不懂。
好，可是我 OK， 我知道，这个叫。能够，我知道 ，everybody's like that. Okay, 大人都一样。Okay, now I'm going to give you the whole lesson 6. Okay, 不过这样你可以不一定要顺着这个次序来弹。Okay, because just in case if you can finish this, okay, 这两首，这个只有两首。Okay, 你可以抽。比方好像我这边我没有时间弹的时候，我 I play this one instead of this one。所以你次序你自己决定，可是你能够弹的把这整个把这个都弹，好不好？6个 ，OK。So you learn how to read sharp and flat. You did a very good job today. I need to give you a big sticker. You want to go to the beach?